Not long ago, Americans could go almost anywhere in the world. Now many countries are saying, go home. People are being kicked out, visas are being canceled, and some Americans aren't even allowed in anymore. Why is this happening? What did the US do to make the world so angry? Let's find out. This video is about 10 countries that are telling Americans, you can't stay here anymore. Some countries are angry at the US, others feel hurt, ignored, or even scared, and now they're showing it in a big way. They're kicking people out. Let's look at each country and see why this is happening. Number 10. Niger. Niger is a country in Africa. For a long time, US soldiers were there to help fight bad guys, but in 2024, Niger's new leader said, we don't want you here anymore. They told over 1,000 American soldiers to pack up and leave. They said the US was making decisions without asking. Now, they want to do things on their own. This was a big surprise. The US didn't expect it. But Niger made up its mind. Number 9. Russia. Russia is a very powerful country, but today it's very angry with the US. Because of wars and spying, Russia doesn't trust Americans anymore. Many Americans can't get visas to visit Russia. Some were even kicked out or arrested. Russia says,
we don't want people from the US spying or causing problems.
Now it's one of the hardest countries for Americans to enter. China is another super powerful country, but they are now watching Americans very closely. Some Americans say they were stopped at the airport. Their phones were checked. Some were asked to leave with no reason. People who work there, like teachers or business owners, say they feel scared. They feel like someone is always watching. China says this is to protect its country, but for Americans it means China is no longer safe or friendly. Venezuela is a country in South America. The government there does not like the US. They believe the US tried to remove their leader, so now Americans are being told to leave. People who try to help, like doctors or news reporters, are also getting kicked out. Some are even scared for their safety. Being American in Venezuela now is dangerous. The country just doesn't trust the US anymore.
Iran has banned Americans completely. You're not allowed to visit. If you go, you could be arrested or taken away. The US and Iran have argued for many years. Iran says the US does not respect their people. They see Americans as enemies. If you're American and go to Iran, there is no help. No US embassy, no way out. North Korea is a very strict country. Almost no one can go there. But if you're American, it's even worse. You can get in trouble for taking pictures, talking too much, or doing almost anything. One American student was arrested there and later died. Since then, the US told people, don't go there.
North Korea sees Americans as bad people. If you go, you may never come back. Cuba is very close to the US. For a short time, Americans could visit. It was fun, warm, and colorful. But now things are bad again. Some US workers got sick from strange sounds. The US closed its embassy. Now, Americans are being blocked or sent away. Cuba says it doesn't want to be tricked or controlled. And Americans, they're not welcome anymore. Turkey used to be friends with the US. Now that friendship is breaking. The leader of Turkey thinks the US is helping his enemies. So Americans in Turkey are being watched, stopped by police, or told to leave. Even people just visiting are getting scared. Some were arrested without a reason. Turkey says, you're not welcome if you're causing problems. The US was in Iraq for a long time. They sent soldiers and workers to help. But now, Iraq wants them gone. The government said, it's time for the US to leave. Many Americans are packing up. Some workers are being told, your visa is done, go home. Iraq wants to take care of its own country, without help from the US. Number 1. Afghanistan. In 2021, the US left Afghanistan. A new regime took over the country again. Now, Americans are not allowed there. There's no embassy, no help, no safety. Some people who stayed behind are in danger. Others ran away. The US can't do anything now, it's too risky. Afghanistan is now a place where Americans should never go again. These 10 countries are only the beginning. Many others may follow. The US used to be welcome everywhere. Now, many people are saying, we don't want you here. This is about trust, about how the world sees America now. And sadly, the door is closing. The world is changing fast, and Americans are being pushed out of more places. So what should we do? Learn, watch, understand. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who travels. Because the truth is simple. If we're not careful, we may run out of places to go.